Hello, comrades, and welcome to episode number 235, I think, of the Terminus podcast for the weeks of July 6th, 2024. I think it's 235. Why do I feel like we did 235 last week? I'm not sure.
Did we?
No, I don't think so.
No,
I
don't
think
know.
I incremented that number when I fixed the doc up for this week. Oh, I didn't make a Cargos doc. Whatever. We're in a state today. I'm your host, Ellis, otherwise known as the Admiral. With me, I have Jacob Durbin, Jonathan Van Aken,
Hello.
Dean Massara, and Mew the Enigma.
Hello.
Um,
Hello.
and I talked last week about how I really wanted to sort of like intro or like tease the segments that we're doing for discussion topics. So we have stories about bridges, stories about tunnels, the Aurora Borealis, a new steam locomotive, maybe, and God forbid, New Jersey. The train will terminate at this station.
We are in Ashland, Virginia. The time is currently 3:53 and 11 seconds. It is a nice, chill 92 degrees Fahrenheit.
Dean, you're like, make sure that you're live because you're like 10 seconds behind me on the camera.
It says that I'm live.
No, what is it? What is your second right now?
32.
Okay,
I'm at
you're
49.
almost 10 seconds behind me. Wait, Mew, you're 10 seconds ahead of me?
What?
All right, well,
Yeah, what are you doing?
Mew's got the distant early warning. Mew will let us know when a train is coming. Oh shoot, and I forgot to mark that. Oh, this is a really, really bad fortnight for Class 1 railroads.
$19 Fortnite card?
Yeah, starting with the Union Pacific. Those guys always patting themselves on the back on Twitter. They failed. They ran into a truck. Okay, this is probably not their fault, admittedly, because it's never the train's fault. But there was it doesn't look parked. Like somebody's in this truck, right up against the side of a moving train. So I don't know how that happened. That was on the 23rd of June. There was a bit of a lull until 4 days later where everything happened at once, including Union Pacific killing someone. There's not a lot of details about that, but there's a lot of testimony about how great of a person she was, which makes it even sadder. And then a double-stack container train on CSX, same day, failed the limbo and smashed the top containers under a bridge in Jersey City. I don't know how you manage that. And then there was also a derailment in Chicago, a Canadian National derailment that caused an evacuation in a Chicago suburb. That very same day. That all happened on the 27th. The 30th, CPKC wrecked pretty bad, actually. They had a runaway and, came off a curb. Local train K71 on the grade down Ipsco Hill, or Ispco? Both engines of the 7 cars went off the track. It looks like a hell of a wreck. BNSF on July 2nd, the first wreck in July, we got some dash cam footage. I assume this is up to date. I don't know. This is just the day that it was posted. Dash cam footage from at trains hitting things on Instagram.
That's a name.
Yeah. Of running into a cut of cars, a cut of hoppers. And then 3 days later, there was a derailment on... Oh, wait, no. Why is this... I guess this is... No, wait. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong link. A wreck in Bethlehem at Hill to Hill Bridge. So, yeah, they just sort of strew cars all over the bridge. Strew? Is that the present tense of strewn? Strown?
Oh, no problem.
Strode.
Strode.
No.
Anyway, there's some testimony from people nearby that were like, "Well, it sounded like thunder." That's about it.
Bum.
But yeah, that's the Rex for this past couple of weeks. Now, everybody, all 6 class 1s wrecked over the span of the last 2 weeks. And I didn't even count some stuff like a bridge collapse, which we'll get to that, like I said. NS was the holder of the mantle. By virtue of being the last one to crash, well, they crashed, so they're not it anymore. But there are 3 that would be tied at this point. Canadian National, CSX, and UP all have the oldest wrecks, and they're all from about a week and a half ago. So that's kind of awful, actually. I think I'm going to have to award this to nobody, and we'll just pick it up next time. So no one gets the mantle. I'm going to vote for KCS for best, or CPKC for best wreck, because runaways are fun.
Yeah, I'm also going to vote for CPKC.
As far as I know,
Ditto.
nobody died, which is good. Well, the engineer was airlifted to the hospital, but I don't know what happened after that.
I'm gonna vote for the Union Pacific asserting dominance over that pickup, just because asserting dominance while no one actually got injured
That's
or
fair.
any
That's
cars
good.
totaled.
Yeah, I don't
'Cause
know why
that's
the person.
relatively rare.
I don't know why the person in this car wouldn't just back up. Like, I'm pretty sure there's somebody in that car, and they're getting dinged by every like corner of every freight car that goes by. I don't know why they wouldn't just back up 3 feet. I would
Yeah,
consider
definitely.
dominance asserted. Do we have any other votes right now? I think CPKC.
Yeah, I'm
gets it.
voting. I'm voting for CN because they let all the gushers out of the tank cars.
They let all the gushers out of the. Oh, is that the one where they had to like burn off everything?
I think so.
Oh, okay, I will include that link. I put that separately because I wasn't sure if that was the same wreck.
That was the one in the village, I think.
It was like a suburb of Chicago.
Oh, that might be a separate one from what I've seen then. Okay.
Madison. Hold on, it's in Madison, which let me double check. Canadian National, suburb of Chicago. No, it's the same one.
Okay.
All right, I will put that with the mantle of responsibility link. But it seems like it's going to CPKC, which I think is deserved. I hope the engineer turns out all right. You know who didn't turn out all right?
Agreed.
A whole bunch of hobos that got shot by Civil War soldiers up in Maine.
Huh?
I assume everyone
Wow.
here has seen the video at this point.
No,
No?
I did.
no.
Oh my god. Mew, do you
Oh
have a
boy,
copy
you're-
of one of the
Ooh.
videos?
I do. Stand by.
I don't have a way to show this to the audience, but I'll give my perspective because we were up at the WWF for a Civil War reenactment train, and I wasn't in period dress, and I also wasn't a photographer, but I got on the photographer's train with TJ and Mew, and I was just like, what is the point of me standing in a photo line without a camera? I took a picture of the photo line, like I took a picture of the backs of everybody, which I could grab. Because I have several photos of something like that. I actually don't have my phone in here. It's in the other room. Oh well. I have several photos of stuff like that from Horseman trips. But we I eventually sort of went, you know what, like screw this. The guys there was a boxcar as part of the train, and the rest of the crew was just hanging out in the boxcar playing cards. So when we stopped at the second photo run-by stop, I just went up and I asked to get into the boxcar. And I hung out with them for most of the rest of the ride, which was... I felt safer in the boxcar than I do in the open-air, like, Edaville-built flat car, which is just constantly, like, shaking and groaning. And I got to play multiplayer Go Fish, which was, that was kind of fun.
Oh yeah.
A bunch of people bought trading cards on that trip. It was a great time. But we get to Ola Center, and the Civil War guys have got to get on the train, so we sort of have to all get out of the way. They're going to do a scene of loading stuff onto the train. Um, and although this, strictly speaking, this was done on the way back, but, you know, to not get too in the weeds about it, they're doing a thing of loading stuff onto the train. And we decide that what we're going to do is, when they open the door, we're all just going to run for it. So, we did that. They swung open the door, everyone just bolted out and across the field. There was some good footage of that, and then we decided, okay, we're going to run that back, we're going to do it a little differently. The reenactors are going to stage outside the boxcar, and then they're just going to, like, they're going to open the door and yell at us, and we're going to yell run and run across the field, and they'll shoot at us. And a bunch of people are going to drop dead in the grass. I wasn't able to take part of this one because I was not in period dress, and the rest of the crew sort of was. But I did get to be...
They didn't want to shoot a time traveler?
Yeah, I know, yeah. I would have looked fine if I didn't have, like, sneakers on. Because I was just, like, I was in, like, a ratty jacket and jeans. Like, I would have been a little out of time, but not noticeably so, necessarily.
Am I so out of touch?
Yeah. No, it's the Civil War reenactors who are wrong.
They traveled forward.
But no, I got a much better perspective than anyone else, which is I got to stand at the very end of the boxcar, out of sight. They swung open the door, I yelled, run! All the guys ran out into the field, and then I just hear, get those men! Bang! 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 Totally out of sight, and then I opened the door in the boxcar to look. And one of the Civil War soldiers was right there, and I was really bummed that I wasn't in period dress, because I would have had him escort me out with my hands above my head.
That would have been great.
Yeah, we spent the rest of the trip talking about how we're going to make it more elaborate next year, because they said they want to bring like 60 people. This was like a
Like
test.
60 reenactors?
Yeah, like a
wow.
a whole friggin' battalion. And yeah, that was great. It was a really good experience. I'm currently making more excuses to go back to Maine.
Any
as are
excuse
we
is
all.
a good excuse.
Any excuse is a good excuse. That's true. Also, from my neck of the woods, there are two little news postings here that I want to share with everyone. The Roger Williams train set is going to be displayed on July 20th in North Canaan for the Canaan Railroad Days. I don't know if that's how you pronounce Canaan, but whatever. Roger Williams, very cool. Cannon, yeah. And then the S1, the New York Central S motor, or S100. No, I wrote S1 because of the New York Central, the Danbury S, whatever. It's
It
just
looks
cut off
like
here.
it looks like CPKC just nailed another truck.
Oh god, breaking Terminus
boy.
news.
Yeah, breaking Terminus news, breaking Class 1 mantle.
Oh god. Okay, well I'll put this in the thing. Put this in the cargos. CPKC nailed.
Hashtag CDL life.
Nailed a truck today. That's great. That doesn't narrow down who should get it. But yeah, the S motor is going to be debuted. They already finished the cosmetic on it, apparently. So that's super exciting. That's going to be August 24th. So I might try to get to both of those, even though they're at the other end of Connecticut. I invite everyone to go and see. I'm really excited about the S motor, honestly.
I
What?
need to go back to Danbury.
Yes.
But sorry, Alice, you mentioned the reenact myself. Like, as much as I would like to get in on that, I am too much of a little girl to actually do it.
To do what? The reenactment stuff?
I don't get it.
Yeah, because it's all wool.
Yeah,
You.
I honestly, I should have asked them, like, how comfortable are the uniforms? I know they were
Not.
really annoyed because it started raining when we were on our way back to Olna Center, and they would have to, they were going to have to pack up, like, their tents, and they were all wet.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure can't be fun. But, no, Dean, I'm glad you sort of jumped in here, because I need to highlight something, which is the fact that some people spend their whole lives chasing heritage units, and you have spent the last couple of weeks being actively chased by one.
Yes.
Uh,
So last week I was sitting down at lunch, and I heard the crossing guard down. So well, this was actually before I was at lunch. Like the place hadn't opened yet, but it's like right next to the tracks. And so what do I see come barreling by but the Conrail Heritage Unit? It's like, I just like, I've never
Gonna get
seen
a
that.
heritage unit on camera.
That's so cool. And then it goes away for like a week. And it's like, and then
Nice.
I live my life for like another week. Well, fast forward to today, where I'm getting lunch at the same place, and I have a trackside seat. The crosses come down. There's a train coming the other way. I look out. It's the same freaking unit chasing me.
it's ooh,
Like
nationalization. Ooh,
it's
stop it,
just so
Patrick! You're scaring him.
like like man Big Blue just like is just stalking me apparently.
I've seen, I think, almost all of the Amtrak Heritage units and none of the other ones, because I just don't. They don't visit me. I mean, maybe we'll get some CSX Heritables up here now, um,
Wonder if that'll fit.
but no, it won't. No, I want to see some Heritables. O'Gillies was out rail fanning. O'Gillies is like up in Minnesota or something, and he was in the call the other day with the scanner on, waiting for a train to come by, and I'm like, damn, I miss rail fanning with O'Gillies because he seems to always know what's up. Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I he got me this rail fan guide, right? And so I'm like, all right, well, you got to come back up here now because I want to go rail fanning. Oh, actually, speaking of going up rail fanning, I also will probably be going to. There's going to be a talk next week, so a week from today, actually.
Just a week away.
Yeah, just a week away. Up in Zor, Massachusetts, right near the Hoosick Tunnel, about the Hoosick Tunnel. So I might go do that.
Ellis, do not feed the pit.
I promise nothing.
Do not go into the pit.
I. Mm, the only thing that
No.
keeps me from walking to the Hoosick Hotel is the fact that I don't really want to walk 4 hours in complete darkness and
Do not
rain.
go to the pit.
Anyway,
Damn,
what else is
4 hours.
you been up to? Wait, Mew, what is? Are you going to see the Susquehanna?
No. I was thinking about it. Is it my turn to say, or are we doing Bender, or?
I just bounce around, and I gave you
enough.
the ball and you rejected it, which is a point. Shame on you.
You
Damn.
threw the ball
L.
away.
Fumbled the bag.
Damn. I can go right back to it.
Well,
with,
yeah, no,
my
yeah.
story.
Don't take any longer.
Right. So, last night came down from Massachusetts to New Jersey. I decided, hey, let's see if I can do a train ride today. What's one I haven't done? Oh, right, Delaware River excursions is a thing. What I forget what the last was on 142. So I decide to call. I ask the guy, hey, is the steam train running? And he said no. It's currently in the last bits of its 15-year servicing. And what he said is that they're hoping to get it out within a month or so.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Well, you
So,
heard it
yeah.
here first.
Yeah, we got more breaking news.
Yes.
The Sussy will be back.
Soon, TM.
It's actually
Hopefully, at least.
similar to the another place that I've never been is the arcade in Attica, and they're almost done with the 18, I believe.
Yeah, I think they
Fired her up.
just did a test fire on it.
Yeah. It's
and they're
exciting.
doing an effing Swifty train, which
Oh
I'm okay with
yeah,
it.
yeah, they
that's
are. I saw that and I went, oh snap, Jader.
Yeah, I'm just like, hey, oh, am I go? All right, time to
Wait,
go
is
to
that
New York.
them? No, no, no. That's the North. Isn't it the North Central that's doing the Taylor Swift train? The
I
North
think they
Both of
Central.
both.
them.
They
Both of
both
them.
are.
I think so.
Oh my
S
god,
is
And there
for
are multiple.
Steam. F is for Steam. S is for Steam and Swifties.
Yes.
Mr. President, a second Taylor Swift train,
No.
No.
a second rock
Damn it,
slide hit the
damn it.
DNS, which
Yeah.
is
Not
Durango
even.
and Swifties.
Durango and
and
Swifties. All right, well we have a title.
That's the
Wow.
We have a
title.
title for the name for this episode.
Oh my god.
Wow.
The Durango and Swifties.
Uh, anyway, I think they've actually cleaned up the second rock slide already, so they're getting good at that. They're getting a lot of practice for when the whole mountain falls down on them.
Okay, but what I'm hearing is that they should invest in a flat car mounted steam shovel.
Yes, obviously. Well, they need to make a little skid for it, like the WWF's.
Nah, I'm talking like full on Panama Canal style, or heritage and historyisms.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Grand had one.
High rail steam shovel win. Oh wait, that's just a regular steam shovel. Anyway, Jada, are you gonna take your commission money and go ride the Swift train?
No, well, maybe. Probably gonna take the commission money and get car shit taken care of.
Oh yeah, you
But-
probably should do that first. But you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, soon TM.
Eventually.
Yeah. But anyway, I not taking the commission money for. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. But it's like sending the commission season. It like some people do outdoorsy shit in the summer and not do much model train stuff. Me, it's like send me your shit.
well,
Send
Jader, I
me
do
your
have
model.
this. I do have this Main Central 440 I just
Send
bought.
pictures of it.
I don't have my phone, otherwise I would.
Go find your phone.
No, I'm busy. I'm doing a
Use
podcast.
webcam.
Okay. Excuses.
It just like Google Bachman 440.
I don't have to Google it. I can turn my head around and look at the one.
No, the
one on
correct
top.
answer is holy hell.
Jesus.
Google on Steam.
Anyway,
And yeah, let me find the pictures of it. But commissions are rolling in. Friend of Tyler's sent me. It was so funny because on the whole of the Colorado trip, I'm thinking, damn, I haven't seen many HO3 models. Granted, we didn't go to train stores or anything. I didn't see any for sale. I believe, you know. And then on my way home, a friend said to me, "Hey, I used to have 27 and a K28. You know, can you put sound in them and do some weathering and modify 463 to look like how it is now on the cats and stuff?" I was like, "This is impeccable timing."
nice.
The pictures are sending, but those got in last week. They both run pretty good, so I'm happy about that. I don't have to do much mechanical work to these things.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Ooh, those are nice.
the K28's, yeah, the K28's brass, and then the 27 is one of the Blackstone ones. And it's
Nice.
like all die-cast metal, so it's actually pretty heavy.
There's a
Nice.
bunch of DNRGW brass for sale in the gift shop at the WWF right now. Someone was downsizing their collection, and there's like a mountain and a northern and a couple of like smaller Rio Grande things. There's a DSP and P bogey, and there's also a Class A Climax, which
Huh.
has nothing to do with the rest of the collection, but it's there.
Cool.
Those are neat goobers.
Yeah, and they're all unpainted brass, like brand new in box.
Cool.
I I'm not in the market, but
Did Brett end up replying?
yeah, but he also already owns too much stuff, which
Fair.
such is life.
Yeah, yeah. So do I, but that doesn't stop me. Uh, what was it? So I think I've talked about the first CNO Atlantic on here before. How it's this, as Siebes put it, this 17-eyed demon that. Wait, what did he exactly say? Something about a 17-eyed demon. I remember that.
What is this? The
Uh,
the brass looking thing behind the
yeah.
293?
Uh, well, that I found, I think, a week or so ago at this point for a reasonable price on eBay. It's like it really shouldn't, but also I haven't heard anything from this place that I ordered new drivers for 293 from. So it's either I just keep waiting and waiting and probably never hear anything because it's been like 2 months at this point and I haven't heard anything.
Damn.
And either do that and never get it running. Well, never really get it running, or just buy this Overland one, and then maybe either get the Overland running as it is, and it just model a different Atlantic, different number, or swap 293's boiler onto the Overland frame. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm thinking of doing. In the picture there, I pulled off the delivery pipes on 293, and I might try to fit it onto the Overland frame in the back. Because if it fits, I might go with it. And then, okay, I just have a spare Atlantic boiler for, I don't know.
For shenanigans. Actually, that brings me to a question, Jader.
Sure.
Have you ever considered using your powers for evil?
Maybe.
You should take...
I cannot confirm nor deny that information.
Start constructing abominations out of spare parts.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Just, I don't have any specific ideas, but I'm sure you have enough spare parts where if you ever ran out of things to do, you could just make something horrific. It would be wonderful.
Consider a cursed CNO single.
Oh God! Yeah, Jader, what is the largest set of wheels that you have?
I might have a pair of 80-inch drivers somewhere.
No, bigger. Let's get some wheels off of a different scale.
Off of a different scale. I mean, I have.
Okay, we take a set of Lionel O scale wheels, machine them down to be thinner.
Yeah, I'm just imagining, Jader, that you could do some incredible things, amazing, like awesome, but like in the biblical sense of the word awesome.
We're gonna do some sketchy shit.
Yeah. Jader's like, here, look at my 2468.
Oh. No, wait. No, I had okay. I find a like a 614 or something, and slap a 6-wheel trailing truck on it.
Yes.
I think there were drawings to do that.
The 486, right? There was supposed to be or was that would that be a 486?
Yeah.
Because then I have something written down for this. I have something written down for this.
Oh, what, like a name for it?
Yeah, I think we gave it the name a Lima type or a superpower type. I can't remember. Yeah. The name given to the concept. Well, it was either a superpower type or a Lima type, which I didn't want to give it the Lima type because the B&M calls their Berks Limas, and that would have been too much of a headache.
I might have a question or two for you after the podcast about the Atlantic you're working on, Jader.
Sorry, I zoned out for a second. What?
It's okay.
I might have a question for you or two of them after the podcast regarding the Atlantic you're working on,
Sure.
if I remember.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Tyler sent me a friggin' drawing for this thing.
Ooh, you know what? This looks delicious. Jader, have you tried drinking
Have I
Have
tried
you tried
drinking? Yes.
drinking?
this lead? This is just
I
this lead
yeah.
paste.
That was so funny when I took it apart. Like, why is this thing so heavy? Oh,
Fill it with concrete right under the main line.
mango gobbles.
Bliss.
This thing
Is
makes
it
me
just
nervous
glued in
how
there or
close
something?
the drivers are to the leading wheels.
Yeah, they're
You'd be
yeah.
surprised how many locals do that.
I know that it's not that uncommon, but it just looking at the diagram makes me nervous. This thing would be great. Does it have a stat page?
I don't know.
We could probably make
But
Well,
one.
probably
it's
not.
got a,
I mean, it never existed.
it has
Eh.
some stats down there already.
Yeah, we could come up. We could make a stat page.
Oh, and this thing had a booster.
It had a hell of a booster too. It had a 25,000 pounds of tractive effort booster, which is absolutely insane.
That is amazing.
Got to get up Allegheny grade somehow.
Yeah, I guess. Consider rocket booster.
Now you
Anyway.
know the three. What is it? Fat Albert.
Fat Albert.
It's like
Is
Or-
that
the
the
JATO,
comparison?
Jet Assisted Takeoff.
yeah, that. Is it Fat Albert?
Yeah, it is. It was.
Okay, was.
Back before or I guess is. I don't know if they decided to change it or not ever since the whole Cosby controversy.
No, it's still called Fat Albert.
Alrighty.
It's
As of
called
at least last
200
year.
miles an hour.
Ah,
Anyway, all right, Bender, you're up. You're the last person with stuff in the section. I didn't have a good way to jump to you.
Hola, mi amigos.
Sup?
They've been doing stuff on 197 these past couple weeks.
They have
Looks
been
like
doing
they've been
stuff.
tapping stuff and getting stuff out of there. And I put in another article that was released just 2 hours ago. Apparently they've been removing rivets. They've been doing a bunch of fireworks stuff, really, which is actually really nice to see because I was under the impression that 197 was stuck in limbo forever.
I love
Yeah.
I love that it
When will-
says FMW Solutions will be arriving in the next week, and that's like the cavalry is coming.
So true.
Yes. When was the last time 197 actually ran?
When it was last in service.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever run in preservation.
Either way, they have a nice attached video showing the mud rings being removed, which is cool.
Would be great because it would basically be their flagship go everywhere loco, wouldn't it? Because a lot of where they're allowed to run doesn't it have like tight curves and stuff that the Northerns can't handle?
I don't think so.
Think
I mean,
so.
the Oregon Rail Heritage, they get out and go. Like, occasionally BNSF will just be like, "Hey, can we borrow a chooch?" So I don't know. It would be a little bit more nimble, but I feel like 197 is not exactly a nimble locomotive.
I think at the current time, it'd be more suited to their needs than either of the bigger locomotives they had.
That's probably fair. What about
Okay,
this
we
other
convinced
thing?
them. We convinced them to build
What are
a
the things?
Steno Atlantic.
Yes.
And fill it with lead.
No.
Hey, I've seen this one.
We're going to. We have a new like molten metal carrying car. That's just an Atlantic. What's your point?
So true.
what's your
Same
point?
difference.
Pouring
Aw.
metal into the steam dome.
Why doesn't it fit?
Lead greater than sign multiple times. Concrete.
Speaking
Anyway,
of lead,
Well,
Flint,
that's
Michigan.
No, that's
what?
not gonna fit. Damn.
What?
Flint, Michigan?
This is in
293
Kalamazoo,
spoiler ain't
but
gonna
it
fit
fits
on
the
the
bill
over
anyway.
the frame. I just checked.
I'm assuming my sister was going out with her husband for a walk and taking my niece with them, and they went on this trail and there's a caboose. Wow. Thank you, big sis, for sending me that picture.
Wow.
Cool and good.
That's an interesting place for a caboose.
Apparently, it was just it was something. Hold on.
It was hanging out. It was there. Uh,
It's a railroad stretch from Kalamazoo to South Haven, and they tore it up at some point, so that's there.
okay.
F.
I don't have a way to send that because the Discord stuff will time out eventually. But I showed it on the screen for a second. So that means it's time for
Locomotive portrait.
It's very different than Milky's. I can say that much.
You're welcome.
Mew, I did
I don't
not
wanna-
confer with you as to what you wanted to do before we started. What
Is there anyone that you wished would be here for 9F versus the JNR E10?
Oh God. Well, that's a good question. Is there somebody that
Is there a
you
staff
wish
page
would be
for it?
here?
Honestly, I don't know, because I would like to take the E10.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Then maybe you're better off. Maybe you're better off doing this. Well, that means who's going to represent the 9F? Who will represent the British honor and get?
I am willing to defend their honor.
Okay. Well, you shouldn't be, but that's cool.
I like it. Those things are
The
cool,
British
right?
have no honor.
All right. Let's.
Okay, all right.
The
The
British.
next idea for locomotive versus is Ichigami, Thomas the Tank Engine. All right, that's the next one.
with fists.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Ooh,
Can I have a photo of both of these things?
Yep.
Wait,
stand
Mew, didn't you
by.
bring the E10 to the Japanese Royale?
Yes. That's why I
Okay,
decided
there
to
we go.
choose it.
Are you going to use the same picture?
I forget which picture I used, but I'll use this one.
Oh, okay. This is a new one. Like, I feel like every time I see a picture of the E10, it's a new picture.
Oh. Actually, I just remembered
it's
why I do
this
want to use
thing.
the previous one.
Well, this one doesn't have the nameplates, or the fancy number plates. Well, if you can find the previous one. All right,
Yep.
Bender, can you find me a picture of your preferred 9F?
Yes, soon.
Yes, eventually.
All right, I can't remember what was special about this photo.
Here is a really shitty photo of Evening
Oh, the black
Star.
and white?
Yeah.
Sorry, all kids, but you should learn to curse eventually.
Okay.
I used the black and white because before I found out about the rules change, that was a picture I found that actually had it with the marker lights on.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see the marker lights here.
Yeah.
All right. I just to be pedantic, there wasn't a rules change. There was a lack of a change.
Ah, okay. Fair.
There was a clarification. I still let people get away with too much. Anyway. I actually did write that in the rules doc now, though, so it's codified. I don't know who to give the initiative to. And, man, we just have a really crunchy photo of a 9F, huh? A decapod on a passenger train makes me feel weird.
Strasbourg would like to know your
I can
location.
understand that, but these were beasts.
90 miles an hour,
Okay,
baby.
well, you know what?
But look, it's
Also,
contemporary.
Okay, you know what? Fine.
well, also S&D.
True,
Swifties in Durango?
No.
true. Actually, Somerset and Dorset.
Oh,
Pines Express, baby.
all right. Well,
No,
fine.
no, no, the S&D is such a fight.
If you think
Oh, yeah.
that you're Mr. Beast over here, then you go first. Oh, I have them in the wrong order. There you go. 9F. Bender.
Do you want a better picture
Okie
than I know?
dokie, driver diameter.
Driver diameter is 49.2 inches.
60.
Damn.
Wow, that's so big. Anyway, Bender, you got a point there.
Okie dokie. Water capacity.
2,091 gallons.
6750.
Coming out of here with the real beast mode stats like water capacity.
So true.
Bender.
Tender fuel capacity.
4.5 tons.
7.8.
0.8. Okay. 3 points. Bender.
Boiler pressure.
227.7 pounds.
260.
PSI.
Oh,
Zam.
okay. That's okay.
Factor
4
of
points.
adhesion.
Hee hee. I'm in danger. 3.24.
Oof.
4.21.
3.24 is so bad. It's 3.24? Hold on, it's just registering now. How is it that bad in that
It's
direction?
British.
Japan.
Yeah, alright. Anyway,
Oh,
Bender.
yes, again.
Combined heating surface.
Where is it? 2,401.
2550.
Oh, wow. That's actually pretty close. 6 points to Bender.
Firebox area.
154.94.
179.
Also reasonably close. Okay, I was wondering why we had this on the list. Like, I don't remember what the conversation was that led to it being here. But
Power MT.
1,177.59.
1252.67.
that's also
Ooh.
really close. Okay. But 8 points to Bender. He hasn't lost one yet.
Robert Limousines.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
8,086.
10,452.
Okay.
We've been doing this meme
Man.
9 years on.
Did you know he's retiring next year?
What?
He's still
John
alive?
Cena.
Oh, John Cena.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about Robert Limousine. I was like, I thought that guy was like super dead. Also, I didn't realize John Cena hadn't retired already. I thought he just like did things for fun now.
I know, right?
He's
Year
an
built.
actor now.
Year built, oh boy.
Year built. 1947.
1960.
Holy crap.
It's
16?
Evening Star.
No, 60, 60.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
it's the last locomotive built for British Airways.
Last
Oh.
steam.
Yeah, Evening Star. I forgot about Evening Star.
Well, this one, is
Well-
this Evening Star? This Pine Express?
This is
I thought-
Evening Star, yes.
Okay.
They were all named.
Okay.
Wait, I thought
Pines
Evening
Express is the name
Yeah,
of
no,
the
Pine
train.
Express is the name of the train, but I couldn't see the name of the locomotive anywhere, so I wanted to ask.
Wait, I thought Evening Star was built in 62.
Oh,
Well, he still
I
wins.
Either
don't
way.
know where I heard that from.
Bender still wins.
Either way, yeah.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
completed in 1960 anyway.
Either way, 1960.
oh well.
Finished twice. All right.
I'm
Yep.
trying to
It's
give you a leg up here.
10 points.
Builder.
Builder is KSK.
Crew.
All right. God, you're really
Yeah.
gonna make me do this without Tyler?
No, sorry, this is Swindon.
Swindon. Okay. Hold on.
Swindon,
KSK. What does that stand for?
Stand by. Let me see if I can check.
Kawasaki? I don't know.
Wouldn't surprise me. Kisha Seizo.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, we do have that on the list.
Kisha Seizo Kabushiki.
Okay. So there's KSK, and then what did you say yours was?
Swindon.
Swindon.
I think Swindon wins.
Swindon's not on the list.
It's not.
Oh no.
That's
No,
surprising.
it's just marked as being better than Doncaster, and Doncaster's way down here.
Oh. Well, then I did what I was
I
supposed to do.
feel like Tyler might give it to
Why not?
KSK because Japan.
KSK is up here, like, yeah. Well, I think The question is Swindon worse than Canadian Locomotive Company?
Swindon built like almost exclusively all of the GWR quote unquote standards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the British stuff is ranked mostly down here, except for Robert Stevenson and Co.
I trust Tyler.
At Tyler Help. Okay, hold on. Swindon locomotive works. Let me just do a quick Google. Put it in 1844, 1843 rather. And what is the other one? Keisha.
KISHA SEIZO KABUSHIKI.
Okay. Just say so.
Or just the first two.
Merged with Kawasaki Heavy Industries in 1972. I think that this is definitely. I think that Swindon gets it because Swindon did a lot of steam locomotive building over a very long time. And is a little bit older. I wish I could know how many locomotives that they built. I know they built a lot of things. This is an incomplete list of all the locomotives that they built. Oh wait, we can see up to works number 3601. How many locomotives did Swindon build? I would like to see a ballpark. I'd like to know.
All of them.
Yeah. They employed 5,000 people and they made Evening Star.
Bender, how many were built by Swindon?
I have no clue.
How many
wait.
locomotives did Swindon build?
Probably
It lasted longer.
thousands.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be
Okay.
thousands, right?
Yeah.
Based on
Like,
the
there were, I
GWR
think,
alone,
900 panniers at the very least.
Well, how many locomotives were built at Swindon? That's not helpful. Producing 3 locomotives a week, which, at its peak, which is quite a few, that doesn't help. I think that Swindon probably beats out KSK. But I'm going to make this unofficial. Say that Swindon is greater than CISO. So I'll give that point to Bender. Which it does go kind of against the trend of where the British builders are versus where the Japanese builders are, but there may have been some bias in this list.
It do be like that sometimes.
Yeah. We know it's at least here. Swindon being in between Hitachi and KSK would be, not a terrible place for it.
Strange.
Well,
if anything is between is like between Hitachi, there's something weird going on.
well,
No, that's just their back massager.
yeah, exactly.
back
It's
massager.
a perfectly innocent back massage routine.
It's a very stick-shaped back massager.
Yeah, well, it's
Efficiency.
yeah.
Efficiency.
All right. Anyway, it's 11-0. Let's get on with the game.
minimum weight of rail,
Oh dear.
52.
58.
Okay. Wow, a point for the Japanese.
Spread your wings and fly.
Alrighty. Tender loaded weight.
117,600.
0.
Oh, right, 0 tank engine.
Nuh-uh.
I was waiting for the number there.
Weight reduction.
Weight
Weight
safe
reduction,
weight.
Bill.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
What's
Weight reduction,
next?
I'm
It's
gonna
2 to
go
11.
with driver wheelbase.
21.67.
19.03.
Okay.
Engine wheelbase. Oh, wait. Damn. Oh, well. I can't recall, can I?
He hasn't said anything yet.
Okay, then I recall that. Where the heck is...
Bender, I don't know why you didn't just jump down his throat with that number.
Overall...
Yes.
Oh, wait. Yeah, overall wheelbase.
55.92.
38.62.
Okay,
I
it's
thought
4
I'd
to
be
11.
nice, you know?
Fair, fair. No. Which did I say? I said that. Tractive effort.
41.253.
47,904.
Okay. 5 to 11.
Total engine and tender weight.
311.808.
Say again?
311.808.
225092.
Okay, 6 to 11.
Let's see, we did that one. Less confident on a bunch of these. You know what? Let's go for it. Axle loading.
34720.
Phew, 31063.
The fact that you both had axle loading is the crazy part.
Crazy.
I was crazy once.
So true.
Let me see here. Where is... Oh, that's an engine. Hold on. Let's see, we did engine wheelbase. I'm not going to do that one. We did driver wheelbase.
Gotta pick something.
Risky-ish. Did we do weight on drivers?
No.
Then weight on drivers.
173.600.
155,360.
Okay, 8 to 11.
You know what? I'm not confident, but I don't think I... Actually, wait. I'm going to take a risk. Flue tube length.
Ooh,
15.25.
Ooh, 16.40.
those are both very short. Alright, we are at 20 points.
I think I'm going to call one more now. Another risk, but high pressure cylinders.
20 by 28.
Oh, 21.65 by 25.98.
Alright, do math.
That might actually, huh?
Go do math.
Where's the dock?
Click
Hold
on
on.
where it says Local
Got my
Royale. I need to restructure that area so it makes more sense. But, yeah. And you've only... There are only 2 cylinders on the 9F, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine are, or should be, 17,584 for a cylinder volume.
Okay, well, use the calculator so I can see them side by each.
Fine, jeez, I used my own calculator.
Me.
I don't even know how to get to it, if I'm honest.
It's right here!
We don't use this one anymore.
This is the tools. It's the tools. Which I do need to restructure this whole thing, but to make it more convenient. What did you say yours was, Bender? 17,584 cubic inches versus 19,119 cubic inches. Okay.
Phew.
So the E10 gets it. It's 10 to 11.
Let me think. I am not confident at all in those. I'm not confident in any of these, really.
Well,
I do not want to call that.
you got to pick something, or go to style
Yeah.
points.
I forget. Do style points work like? Wait, no. Sorry. What's the score now?
It is 10 to 11. You're down by 1.
Right. I gotta I gotta refresh my memory how the style points bit works, cause I forget if it's possible for me to come back on style points only, right?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah, it is. I mean,
Yeah. Okay, then style points.
okay. We've got to get through the judge's choice first, and I need to see what I can ask. Let's see. We haven't done logo base ID, numbering class. Let me actually go to a different page really quick. Logo base 1, go. We haven't done local base ID, numbering class, number built, builder. Oh no, we did builder. We did year. We haven't done valve gear. We haven't done engine wheelbase. We haven't done ratio. Let's see. We haven't done and driver. No, we did that. We haven't done. We haven't done engine weight, right?
I don't
Or
think
did
so.
we do that? No. Okay. So the question of who do I want to help? Actually, yeah, I know what I want to ask. I want to hear tubes.
Oh boy.
Well, I have 138 at 2 inches.
Damn it. I have 74 at 2.008 inches.
Damn. Okay. I wasn't sure. I really wasn't sure about that one. It was shot in the dark. All right. Milky, Jader, what do you guys? Not Milky. Milky's not here. Dean, Jader.
Number built.
Oh.
Oh god.
There
Yeah,
were 221 of these.
Oh my God.
Yeah, 5.
5. Awesome.
Wow.
Okay. Dean.
Let me see. Let's do logo base with ID.
Is it loco base?
Yeah.
Yes.
2129.
Damn, 24.93.
Oh wow, those are pretty close. All right. Well, that's a 3 for 3 on Judge's Choice. I'll let you go first, then Mew, because you're down. Let's hear some style points.
Right. I have. Actually, does the 9F have this? Balancing rods.
Yes, you have rods. You have extra rods. Okay. What else?
I also have an all-weather cab.
Okay. You don't have an all-weather cab, right, Bender?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, it's Britain. Okay.
The only weather is rain.
12 to 14. What else, Mew?
Let me see here. I have a speed recorder.
Oh, okay. Do you have a...
It looks like the 9F might.
Oh?
I would think that. I would
It
think
depends
that
on if they have like the spindly thing on the left side, usually connected to the rear driver.
Okay.
It looks like you do not.
It looks like you do not. Okay.
No,
Well,
not in any of my pictures.
I'll give that to Mew unless you can prove otherwise. Mew, you're down by 1. What's your next style point?
Powered grate shakers.
Okay.
Howard?
These might have great shakers. I know the standards did.
Okay.
And this is a standard.
I will tentatively not give Mew that point. Do you have another one, Mew?
Okay. How about air-powered firebox doors?
Ooh.
Okay.
Does the British engine have air-powered firebox doors?
I don't think so, no.
Does it have air? Period.
That's yeah, right. I forgot about that. Forgot about the
I
British
wasn't
doing
sure, so I'm not calling that style point
that.
yet.
I
I mean-
hate the British.
I mean, wouldn't it have vacuum?
It's
these have
some
vacuum.
had,
It would,
Yeah.
it would have vacuum.
yeah, some had
Right?
both though, which is why I was hesitant to call.
Hmm.
All the ones with air brakes are generally pre-grouping.
Oh,
Okay. How many can I call? Just as many as I
you
want?
can call as many until you run out of steam, and I say give it over.
Fair enough. I will then call the where was it? One cross compound air compressor.
Okay, you've got air, like regular air, not vacuum.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Japanese box pock drivers.
Oh, you do have Evening Star doesn't have any kind of box park drivers, huh?
British stuck with smoked until the end.
That's lame.
It looks good.
Unless they were bullied.
No. Anyway, I don't know if it looks good.
Dynamo / electric headlight.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're not
Yeah,
British.
Britain doesn't do that.
Yeah.
How do you run at night?
Can you imagine? I mean, it's not like
Carefully.
it's not like you're gonna get lost, right? You don't really need the headlight. You're just gonna like cream a bunch of people.
It's called night vision.
It's called the
Something your
engineers
eyes
wearing
do.
NVGs.
Yeah.
RTX on.
Yeah, they.
Good old PDS-2s.
I need to actually stop at the Army surplus store before I get in my locomotive, so that I can see the cows I am about to explode. Anyway, what else? Do you have anything else?
Yes. I have rear electric headlight.
Okay, you have a rear headlight. Okay, you can double dip on that. I'm gonna give it over to the 9F for a second, because it's
Okay.
18 to 14. So
Hola, I technically have markers.
okay,
Since
Same.
you both have that.
they function like markers, I guess you could
Yeah,
say.
no, head code lamps are the same. It's the same.
Name drain.
Can't say I have that.
Oh really?
As far as I know, at least. Tyler or East might know, but
Okay.
not me.
Okay. Better.
Nameplates. I am named.
You are named, and you do have a
I
nameplate.
am not.
You are named, and you have cast nameplates, which is 2.
I guess I have cast nameplates too.
Yeah. Well, you just said nameplates.
Okay, fair enough.
Is cast the same effectively as embossed, or
Yeah, if you have it's equivalent. Like the Canadian
Yeah.
national stuff that has like the embossed numbers. That's it's a different style
Right.
point, but they're functionally equivalent.
right?
I have two. I have two adornments saying that this is the last one built at Swindon.
Okay, you have
Or
an
the art.
adornment. Do you have any kind of adornments? Would you say, Mew?
I'm trying to think.
What are these plates?
Does the painted side rods count?
No, that's a different thing.
Okay. I remember trying to argue about the little wheel in the steam chest, the piston valve
No,
last time. But...
that's just a snifter.
Right. It depends if you count the little wheel on the smoke box dart as an adornment
No, that's
or
just
not.
part of your dart. Okay, no. So Ben is going to get the adornment
What-
point there.
Would brass is separate from adornment, right?
Really depends on what we're talking about.
I got the brass lining on the cross compound on the color photo I have. Also on the color photo, the little brass ring around the stack.
Um,
Also brass dart.
I don't see any of those things, and also you didn't call the cross compound.
Did I not? I
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
I
You,
did.
you said a single stage.
No,
I said
he said single
single-
cross compound.
Oh, a single cross
Yes.
compound. Okay.
Because like some of the larger locos in the States had two cross compounds.
For what it's worth, I can't confirm that either of these situations have brass fittings. I figured that some of these things are, but
Oh,
They-
based on
they
the
don't-
black and white
yeah,
picture.
well,
you
yeah,
mean.
and it's a function of it being black and white. But the fact of the matter is, I don't think any of these things rise to style point level.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I
Although
forgot. I
although
was
the
calling
brass
that.
the brass trim on the stack is actually quite nice, but I don't think you have that in this picture. Otherwise, it's just super super dingy. Because
Fair.
it
I
doesn't look
forgot we were
shiny at all.
supposed to. I forgot we were supposed to stick with a black and white.
I mean, you
Um,
could
For-
have
For
it.
what
I
it's
just
worth, I
can't
also
tell.
don't have the brass thing.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
Uh,
All right,
did
I have 2 points that Bender can use if you hadn't already called them.
I have a couple more.
what are they?
Same.
For
Okay.
instance, they were green. This one was.
Okay, yeah. I
Yes,
mean,
yes.
you have the paint. Yeah.
Yeah.
did you point out the fact that he has knuckle or no?
No, I was kind of
did
waiting on
not
that one.
yet.
right, but
Well,
there's the
I
knuckle
had
point.
more to call, but Ellis moved it over to Bender.
Well, you know, it's anyone who's got a.
Oh,
I mean,
we
I
just
have,
start shouting them out?
I have good rearward visibility.
You do
Actually,
have-
no. I have smoke
Mm.
deflectors.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't know about that. Yeah, you've
Yeah,
got the
no.
smoke deflectors.
You know, I have the better rearward visibility.
Yeah, you don't have a tender to look by. All right, it's
No,
20 to
it-
20.
Do have portholes.
Do those portholes have rear cab window visors, though?
No.
Mine do.
Stupid visors.
Well, you can suck it.
Damn.
I also have front cab window visors.
I'm not giving you 2 points for separate visors.
Fair enough.
All right, it's 21 to 20. Bender.
I have.
It looks like I have 2 mechanical lubricators.
I only know about having one, I'm afraid. Unless this on the left.
I
No, that
have
looks
the
like part of the
linkage on both
reversing.
sides.
You have 2. Why would you need 2?
Good question.
You both have mechanical lubrication. I'm just gonna give that as a blanket.
Okay.
Do you have arch tubes, though?
Arch tubes. Okay. Do the 9Fs have arch tubes or siphons? Yes, no, maybe. It's 22
It
to
doesn't
20.
look like it.
Okay.
Probably not.
More style points.
Okay.
I think Mew has more sand capacity. Well,
Yeah. The longer dome, at least.
Yeah.
Brits weren't big on sand capacity. I could see giving that to the E10.
I'll also call my knuckle.
I already gave you the point for that when it was mentioned.
Ah, fair.
I have one more style point.
What's that?
I have a Giesel ejector.
Okay.
in this picture, no, you don't.
Wait, what?
And
Wait,
wait,
so the local
Giesel-
base says it was
picture.
built with one.
Wait, how do you see that? What does that look like?
It's
Dude,
it's
Usually like
it's
a oblong
the
thing,
look-
right?
it's a
from the front.
it's a flat stack. It's the
It's
Yeah,
the really
that's
like long one.
Oh, the long
Yeah,
stack.
the one that looks flat if you look at it from the front compared
Yeah.
to the side.
Oh.
That one just looks round.
yeah,
one is
that, yeah,
round,
that's
but
just
I'm
a round
taking-
stack.
Local base says it was built with a Giesel ejector, and this picture is definitely within like the first years of its service.
But
Huh.
that's not a Giesel. That's just a normal stack.
Hmm.
Confusion.
It is confusion, but like that's what it says, so I'm taking its word for it.
Well, I'll give
Is
you
it
the
the
point
way?
for the stack for whatever it is, because you have a little stack flare on there. So whatever it is, you get a point for it.
Fair.
Can you also get a point for, I guess, the ones that didn't have a Giesel ejector had double chimneys?
No, we're just
Some
talking about
things.
92220.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
92220. Yeah. I wasn't sure how many twos I just said. Or Evening Star. I wrote Emerald Star. It's Evening Star. Been
Emerald.
watching too much
Emerald.
Lord Huron. All right. Any more style points from anybody? It's 21
I
to
have a
23.
feed water heater.
Okay, feed water heater.
You water here.
I have a tender ladder.
Tender-
I think
Okay. You guys both have a ladder at the back, don't you? I remember that coming up in the Royale. You have a
I
ladder
do.
at the back, right, Mew?
I think
Yeah, coal bunker ladder on the back.
I think Bender also has a feed water heater. It's just that little hump on top of the boiler.
I thought that was the
On
steam dome.
top
Because-
of the boiler. Huh.
Th-
That
that's-
would just be the steam
Is
dome,
it the
I
steam
think.
dome? Is it?
Well, like
Uh,
what pump on the
maybe-
boiler are you talking about?
It's that hump behind the stack. I
I think
could have
that's just
sworn
your
that was a
steam
fuel
dome.
water heater. That might be because I'm. Oh, okay. You know what? I was thinking of the Black Fives because some of the Black Fives, the early ones, they didn't have domes, but they had like a little flat feed water heater on top of the boiler.
Those
Oh,
were just like the
fascinating.
domeless ones, yeah.
I was
But
now
I don't.
I'm looking at this, and some of the 9Fs were built with Franco Cross boilers, which
Yep.
yeah, God, no.
I see no mention of a feed
Style
water
point for
heater in
not being
the
a Franco
Locobase.
All
Cross.
right. Anyway, do we have anything else?
I have embossed number plates.
Okay. Yes, you do.
I have one.
Wait. Yeah.
I have more than one.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I also have safety stairs that are safer than the 9F because it has a stair railing.
I mean, yeah, but mine has has handholds.
Why are your stairs on the outside of your smoke
The
deflectors?
British were special.
It's a great question.
Yeah, I'm giving
have
I'm giving the
handholds.
safety point to the E30 or
Yeah.
the E10 because of that.
The-
Because what the hell?
Just screw Britain.
Yeah.
I mean, it might have been a loading gauge restriction because if they put the stairs on the inside of the deflectors and put the deflectors on the outside, you probably couldn't fit through properly.
No, maybe not.
I don't think it matters because the rest of the locomotive is that wide.
I don't know. Well,
Train
I
coming
don't
in.
know.
Yo.
Depending on how high the train.
Track.
Oh, I'm not live anymore. There we go. There
damn.
goes train. Anyway, I
got
do want to
mouth.
give the British their buffers point, so it's 22 to 26.
I have silver buffers if that counts.
No, it's buffers or buffers.
They're dormant.
Get back to me when you have little fists.
Um,
Actually, when you beat someone up, with
You
your
are,
move.
or do you want to run up the score, or are you good?
I think I'll finish just with the Japanese one, the variable
Ah.
smoke box drafting mechanism.
Okay. There you go. 27 points
Ah.
against 22.
You know what? I don't know if you can cook this up, but Bender has a shed code on the smoke box door.
I have
I
no
do
idea.
have that.
What is that?
So
It's a plate telling you where the locomotive was assigned to.
Oh.
yes,
Right. You also have a tray number down there below it.
it's an alphanumeric code. Yeah.
Well, that's neat.
Yes.
Okay, so it'll be 23 to 27.
I also has trains model.
I have.
You said you had one more
Transport-
like 3 minutes ago.
I have a Transport Fever 2 model though, so
I think I also
That's
have a real
a
model.
Digital model.
same.
Yeah, you both have
And I
real
as-
models.
And yeah,
I have live
Okay, I'll say-
Steam models.
Do you?
I do not.
Oh, for sure.
Bender. Yeah, definitely.
How many?
You guys are saying yeah,
I-
definitely, but that doesn't engender much confidence in me. You're
I-
saying
Alright,
yeah,
here's a real
yeah, like
picture.
he's gotta.
A 9F
Yeah,
is
she
more
does.
likely to have one. There it is.
Yeah, that's not the
than
same
an
one,
E10.
Okay, okay. As long as
Whenever
we
I
know
look-
that there's one, because I'm not just making. Well, I'm not going off of trust me, bro.
Trust me, bro. You know what? Also, would inclined cylinders count?
Absolutely not. That's a point
Damn
for the
it.
E10.
What about my lining?
What do you
That's
mean
a
you're
pain point.
lining?
That's a
Pinstripe.
paint point.
I
You
already gave you
yeah,
paint.
Ah,
They were green. I just saw one that. Oh wait, would that also be an adornment? Oh no,
What?
you called the adornment for this is the last build.
Yeah, the blah 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 nameplate blah blah blah.
Yeah.
All right, are we good?
I'm
It's
good.
24 to
I
28.
think so, yeah.
Okay. Points 28 to 24. This is tough for me. I don't know who to vote for. Also, you probably could have got another point with that Belpaire firebox.
I forgot.
Good point.
And then, but
Sure.
you probably could have called your. I might have given you the painted rods.
I thought I did call him, no? Oh
no,
no,
you-
because
we
I
brought
matched it
them
up
up.
against
Yeah,
I tried to match it against the paint point in general.
yeah. No, I think I said that's a different point, but in either case, yeah, you probably could have gotten away with that one. I might have given it to you. I'm always saying probably maybe because it really depends on Really depends on how things are going
Yeah.
at the end of the day. Like not getting 2 points for your stupid visors. But I'm gonna vote for the E10 anyway.
9F.
Jader?
I'm gonna vote for the 9F.
Oh damn, okay. Redcoats out here.
Surprisingly, I don't hate the British.
Do you love light rail though?
Look, man, they done declared war on us.
So did Japan.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
July
so
4th
they're
was
both
more
equals,
recent.
and they both deserve to
July
die.
4th was more recent. That's the best reasoning. They burned our crops, destroyed our houses, whatever.
They took our job.
They
took
took
our
your germs.
They don't you have, do you have a Toyota, Jader? What do you drive?
Honda.
Oh, Honda.
A Honda?
Okay.
He's pretty full of Chase Honda.
Is Honda Japanese or are they?
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, they took a bunch of Jader's money.
They took a bunch of Shader's money.
That's why I'm voting.
Get
for
it
the
offended.
British.
Yeah. All right. Anyway. All right. We are way over. We're running way late, but honestly, I don't care. It's been a fun one. I did not expect that to go well. Initially, I thought it was going to go that way, and then Bender started just demolishing the E10, and then he gave it away for no reason.
I like Japanese team.
Yeah, this was an
Thank you.
inside job.
Zam.
I like both, alright? Evening Star is just like... It's the British big boy, and the E10 deserves the win.
British big boy.
I was surprised that you didn't decide to go with one of the ones that still operates for that style point.
I mean, yeah, but Evening Star, it's the last one, and blah, blah.
Fair.
You get that
I guess-
special
And
plate.
agree.
Plus,
Yeah,
I
the
just
special
wanted
plate.
I love the Pines Express.
The Pines
And it
are
operated exclusively on the Somerset and Dorset.
on the Pines Express.
I like the
Fair.
Maples Express.
The Maples Express. The Maple Syrup Express.
The
That's-
Amtrak
yeah.
Maple Leaf?
Yes. Okay. Sit down, children. I have many bridge stories to tell you.
There's a crack on the bridge.
There's actually many cracks in this bridge. We're actually going to start with something that was from a few months ago now. But it's in Tennessee. In fact,
What?
it's on I-480,
840.
or sorry, 840,
I know- I know
where
that is.
an excavator riding on the rails smashed into the underside of a bridge, and really effed it up. So they had to institute a lane closure to get some repairs done on this bridge because I don't like. If you were trying, you could have done more damage, but damn. So yeah, this was a CSX, by the way. I feel like that should have been on the mantle. That's on them.
Yeah.
Anyway, also the BNSF, they had a bridge that was hit, so they're on the receiving end. In this case, it was hit by a runaway barge. This was the bridge in Fort Madison. I think this actually happened on the camera. Is there footage of the bridge getting hit by a barge on Virtual Railfan? I think there might have been. I vaguely remember seeing it. But yeah, the
That'd be
drawbridge.
amazing.
This was back. This was also a while ago. This was back in May. So, runaway barge slammed into the bridge. Did an indeterminate amount of damage. Like not a serious amount of damage because they had it back running after not so long.
Bridge killing barge.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
In slightly worse news, a bridge in South Dakota was partially collapsed due to flooding that's been going on up there. It has slowly sunk into the Big Sioux River over the course of last weekend, or 2 weekends ago. That's actually kind of impressive. You'd think a truss bridge would not be quite as fussed because the water would just kind of flow through it, but it knocked it off the center foundation, and yeah, it's been getting worse.
What's that one video of the about like smacking the bridge and just sort of going bloop and just popped up on
Yeah,
popping up
I
on
have that saved.
the other side.
It was
Yeah, yeah,
it was
like
like a derelict tugboat or something hits a bridge and then goes under the bridge and comes out the other side.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
news to
if
me.
someone could find that, I'll include that in the cargoes. Um,
Honestly, the one that came to my mind was that one from Troy to Albany. I forget the name of the ship.
oh yeah, the something or I also don't remember the name of the ship. It was like the party boat that floated away
Right,
in the
right.
ice. Um,
And hit the Amtrak bridge in Albany.
yeah, the Livingston Avenue Bridge that needs to get replaced someday. Uh, anyway, yeah, there's been a lot of flooding over here in South Dakota. Stuff is being rerouted via Creston, Iowa, and I don't know if this is going to be replaced in short order or if this line is just going to be closed and the reroute will remain permanent. I suppose we'll find out. It was a pretty nice old truss bridge. It's kind of a bummer to see it get wrecked. Um,
Oh my god, on stacks.
there was also a fire on a bridge in Harper's Ferry. Some of you may have seen the footage of this because there was video circulating of the bridge on fire in Harper's Ferry. The Capital
I saw
Limited
it.
was canceled because of it for at least one day. Well, the Capital Limited runs. No, sorry, the Capital Limited runs every day. I was thinking of the Cardinal. I don't know how long it was canceled for, but it,
Can't find it.
seems to have been repaired in relatively short order. Just kind of strange to see a bridge on fire. The rails are like super warped because of it. It looks awful. But in better bridge news, the bridge spanning the Connecticut River Bridge is going to be replaced. O&G/Tudor Perini received a contract for $1.3 billion to replace the 116-year-old drawbridge between Old Saybrook and Old Lyme. So right near Essex. So that's pretty good news. That's pretty cool. These bridges have always been a tremendous pain in the neck for Amtrak because they're so old, they fail often, and opening and closing them is always kind of a chore. This isn't the one, near Groton that the Navy has a problem with, but it'll be nice to have a bridge where there isn't concern of a speed restriction and there's no concern about whether it will, close again after they open it. At least bascule bridges, you have gravity on your side. So that's all my bridge stories for this week. Tune back in next time where we have more bridge killing shenanigans, presumably. Freight train on the camera. So everybody stop and look at the train. No, I will jump directly from the bridges to the tunnels because what better way to go? Jader, I gave you a whole bunch of tunnel-related things. Would you like to tell us about them?
Jader's deafened.
Oh, Jader's deafened? Oh, god damn it. I really
He's
tried.
dead.
I tried my best. I'm giving him a point. So somebody else can cover theirs, non-bridge or tunnel-related item.
So, in our favorite Ingerland, once this link loads, they've taken a Class 60 and are planning to convert it to steam.
Just for the people here that know nothing about the British, the Class 60 is not the
Is a diesel.
SD40.
Sadly,
It's built by Brush.
yes. It was built by Brush Trash, and I think it came out after privatization in '94, something like that. I don't recall, but the plan is to turn this locomotive into a steam engine for a zero emission heavy freight locomotive by burning hydrogen.
You said that with no gravitas at all. They're going to take a Class 60, gut it, and turn it into a hydrogen-powered steam engine.
Correct.
And the company's name is
What is the name again? I have to find it.
Steamology.
Oh yeah, Seapology. It's where is that? I'm gonna find
It's
it.
in like the hold on.
There it is.
Yeah, it's at the beginning of one of the paragraphs. 100
Okay,
kilowatt range
and it,
extender demonstrator, blah blah blah. Uh, I just is this the first hydrogen-fired steam engine, or would it be?
I think it would be because, like, I don't know of a way to like really safely do that
Yeah,
in
you
like a
know.
conventional locomotive.
Well,
Locomotive, probably the first. I wouldn't be surprised if someone's tried the technology in like stationary power generation or something for a turbine.
yeah, that's maybe a good point. But the thing with hydrogen is it's not very energy dense, right? That's the
Yeah,
biggest issue.
that
Right.
it's really freaking explosive.
Well, yeah, but so is like most of the stuff we use as fuel. There's
Yeah,
there's
good
lots
point.
of there's lots of things rolling around with like natural gas as or propane or even gasoline. I mean, gasoline is not gaseous all the time, so it's slightly less of an issue, but it's also not good. It will explode. Um, but if they can figure out how to make a hydrogen burner that is efficient enough and also doesn't blow up, right? Uh, that should be good, right? They could figure that out.
Like like even though it's going to be like a genset where it feeds 4 steam turbines.
No, Dean. It's worse. 20.
Huh?
20 modular high pressure steam generators which feed
Burning
4
hydrogen.
steam turbines.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's something crazy like that.
This
Like, and it's also a downgrade in power because where the Class 60 made 3,300 horsepower, this will make 2,680.
that's
That's
still
about
like 1.5 F
500.
units.
Yes, but still, come on.
Yeah, I mean it is a downgrade, but I mean I if they can get it to work, right? Like this sounds insane. 140
Oh yeah,
kilogram of
it's
gas storage, uh, hydrogen produced by electrolysis using renewable energy. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. And then I'm just hung up on 20 modular high pressure steam generators.
it's like
20.
it's gonna be it's gonna be the USS Enterprise of hydrogen powered locomotives.
Yeah. Why can't they just make like one big one? Wouldn't that be more efficient? What? I don't get it. I need someone to explain the engineering here and why 20 by 4 modular power plant makes sense.
That's 27. That's like 5 burners per turbine. It's just
5
weird.
burners per yeah. I don't I need to see like a
It's so
cutaway. I need to see a diagram. I need to see something. I hope it works. Like bottom line is I hope it works. I hope it turns out to be way like way cooler than we think it might be, like and way more effective and not a tremendous pain in the butt. And if it's all modular parts, if it means that something breaks and you can like limp home on the other 37 components and then replace the one that broke.
With something mass produced.
Yeah, like this promise here, it's not objectively ridiculous. Well, it is objectively ridiculous, but it might still work. Britain is not the place I expected this to come from. They're making the Ace 3000, but British.
Yeah, pretty much.
It says the Ace 1500.
EIH, EIH, English Hydrogen Enterprises.
The B PHE, British Hydrogen Enterprises.
Yeah.
The best.
The
BH.
B.
Bee.
There's a bee?
That's a piece.
This loco contains bees.
Thousands of them just
Thousands
buzzing
and
around in
thousands of
there.
them. Oh, there.
Listen,
God.
of all the things that could possibly befall rail transport, thousands and thousands of bees are not, like, they're not strictly on my list, but considering the state that the Northeast Corridor has been in, thousands and thousands of bees could, it would be a drop in the bucket, right?
Look, the worst that can happen is a sting on the nose.
Well, but I feel like there could be worse things, like all over.
Fair. Just doing the semi-obscure Thomas reference.
Yeah, well, I was trying to hand it to you in the Northeast
Ignore it.
Corridor thing.
That's fair. I will get to that then. So first up, Hoboken. Only took 20 years, but finally there's a project underway to update the terminal. So there's going to be a whole bunch of traffic shenanigans for it, but this update has definitely been needed. It's well over 100 years old, and it's got lots of buy-in from the state government. The roadway and bus terminal going to be modernized and streamlined for ease of access. Is going to be the terminal building itself had a second floor space, but it's been deteriorating. They're restoring that for public use.
Okay.
Also an office building that apparently they're going to be restoring as well. I'm trying to see, I could have sworn in this, interesting. The article itself doesn't appear to mention anything about handicap accessibilities, but I don't see why they wouldn't add that.
Is Hoboken Terminal not handicap accessible?
Nah, it's all ground level tracks.
Oh! You're talking like high level platforms.
Correct.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever been to Hoboken Terminal. Like, I've been around there. I don't think I've ever been.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
Yeah. These are
You can
the pictures
you can
of
get
this.
right off the train and go to bus, the path into New York, taxi, or even the light rails right there as well.
I'm looking at the pictures in this article of the inside, and wow, you really can tell how beautiful it was. So that's really, I mean, it's cool. It's cool to see that there's investment going on in Hoboken. I mean, aside from just sort of like cutting it off and letting it float away, which is what I had expected would happen eventually. Yeah, I guess I just never had like a mental image in my head of what Hoboken Terminal looks like, aside from looking at it from like the open railway map.
Horseman trip when?
I mean, I'm sure we'll get there at some point. I have talked about doing a New York and New Jersey trip. There's enough to go off of over there.
Very true.
Yeah. There's always something going on in that area.
Honestly, everyone needs to go to the Transit Museum in New York. It's very cool.
Yeah,
But
I gotta go back.
what else is going on in New Jersey?
A bit more recently, back in late June, there had been talks of the Brotherhood of Locomotive Engineers and Trainmen had voted to strike. That being said, a cooling off period was put into effect. Under the rules of the Railway Labor Act, a 30-day cooling period is in effect that'll end July 25th, unless there's a voluntary agreement between the BLET and New Jersey Transit in next month, or barring President Biden from establishing a presidential emergency board.
So until they figure things
Basically,
out, if they don't figure
yeah.
things out in 30 days, they're going on strike.
The union, exactly.
Oh God.
Yeah,
All right, have fun, New Jersey.
I know, right? As if that wasn't bad enough, recently, back on the 21st, they had to suspend service in and out of New York Penn Station because of Amtrak overhead wire issues.
Hmm.
And so, according to a Trains article, Amtrak and NJ Transit pledged to work together to address those wire issues. Um, from what I understand so far, it potentially could be an interface between just the height of summer and the wire sagging, and
Hmm.
don't know if the supplier for NG Transit's pantographs were building them to spec or not. We'll
Oh,
see what shakes out as time goes on.
that would be an interesting wrinkle. I had never even considered that the pantographs might be out of spec. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. They might be just really old.
yeah. Well, the
Yeah,
overhead wires are super old in that area, like super duper old, and they've been doing a lot of
yeah,
work to sort of to improve the speed overall.
yeah.
Um,
They've made upgrades in New Brunswick, so I think the Acela can hit 155 miles there. Not 100% sure, or 160.
mhm.
But yeah, there's still the area east of New Brunswick. I'm talking like between Newark Penn and New York Penn, which could still be a lot of the old Pennsylvania Railroad overhead wire infrastructure.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff dates back to the original electrification. Uh, electrification, yeah,
Yeah.
electrification. Um,
The gateway access can't come fast enough.
yeah, which
Yeah.
I mean,
Speaking
it
of
won't fix all those problems, but it will fix some very important problems in New York. Jada, do you want to tell us
Definitely.
about it?
yeah, disclaimer: I can't read the two railway age articles.
Oh, damn. Wait, which one is that?
Yeah,
This first one.
the two gateway ones.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
No.
Paid
This
Oh wait, no,
subscription.
it's the gateway, the second gateway in the Baltimore Tunnel.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can.
That's the same one.
Oh, this content is for paid subscribers only. Bum bum ba
Um,
well, Gateway Tunnel anyway.
yeah. Well, one of these I can read like I'm assuming it's like the first paragraph. Gateway Development Commission announced on April 16th that they sent in all the required documents and paperwork and everything to the Federal Transit Administration to get a 6.88 billion grant
It's billion with a
for the
B.
Hudson Tunnel. Yeah, yeah, for the Hudson Tunnel project to get that fully funded.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
But there really seems to be nothing slowing down the Gateway project, which is so good to hear after so many years of just the holdups and the warnings and the hey, like one of the most important transportation links in the United States just got completely submerged in water. We should probably do something about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's really good to hear. Uh, can you get into the other Gateway article?
Uh, the New Jersey News one, but there really is not much. There are a grand total of 4 sentences.
Oh, well, that's exciting.
I
Yeah.
found an alternate link for the Baltimore Tunnel one if you want.
Okay. Yeah.
I just want to say before you go to the Baltimore Tunnel one, the New Jersey article, the one good thing it has going for it, aside from like exactly three talking points, is a really cool animation of the train in the tunnels.
That's cool.
Uh, it's like a good like 15-second long little top down and side view cutaway of an Acela going through the new tunnels.
Somebody had fun animating.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah.
I just watched it like 5 times. I advise that everyone goes into the first Gateway article and watches the little cutaway of the Acela going through a neighborhood or under a neighborhood and underneath the Hudson River. So
I didn't realize the tunnels had a grade in them. I thought they were, flat.
Transport Fever 2 moment.
Yeah, I mean they do have a great. I mean, if you think about it, you've got to get underneath the river. So
Hmm.
you
Oh
start at
yeah,
above sea
yeah, that's
level.
right.
I
Yeah,
want them
that's
to
right.
turn
Because
the old
the
hospital red.
channel's the same way. Forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Construction's set to be finished by 2035. That sounds ambitious.
I mean, they've got 10 years. They better get cracking. That seems not unreasonable. Um,
Perhaps. I'm just remembering like when the plan started, and then like not who was after John Corzine, New Jersey governor, Chris Christie, and then Chris Christie like put the kibosh on some of this stuff.
see, I I I think that like getting the ball
Uh,
rolling can be really really hard. Uh, doing the permitting and getting the grant applications in and getting the funding and everything. Once you've started building these things, it's hopefully most of the time a fairly unstoppable boulder because you want to keep people busy, you want to keep people on the job. No politician wants to be the person that made the half-built tunnel. So
Very
you
true.
sort of take the previous administration's thing that they're actively doing and just keep carrying it to term. Like the one exception is like the is it Cincinnati that had the unbuilt or the subway system that got built and then didn't get used, or was that like Rochester?
I
I
think it
think it
was
was
Cincinnati.
Rochester. It could be both.
Maybe there were multiple.
Hold on, Rochester subway. Because I know one of them they got it built. I think it was Rochester.
Oh,
I don't know why.
Rochester did operate
Did operate? Huh.
Okay, so it
from
must have been
1927
Cincinnati.
to 1956.
Let me look at Cincinnati. Cincinnati subway. Cincinnati subway. Blah blah blah. Did Cincinnati ever finish its subway? The
Partially completed.
project was abandoned in 1929 with 2.2 miles of twin tracks laid underneath Central Parkway. The boarded up openings are still visible from Interstate 75 near the Harrison Avenue exit. The Cincinnati Museum Center used to offer tours into the catacombs.
Oh, that's cool.
Jader, you should go do some botany.
Okay.
Go see if you like. Don't just like go wandering into tunnels. That's not a good idea. But like, see if they still do the tours. That'd be fun.
That's a cool. I want to go back to that museum because I don't remember a whole lot, but it was really cool.
Put
And
on
then
the list.
Cincinnati Union Terminal itself is just, oh my god, the
Oh.
main like lobby there. Oh my god,
I want to see it.
it's so cool.
I want to see
It
it.
partially failed thanks to rising costs due to inflation from World War One ending, and then Prohibition happened, and at the time Cincinnati had one of its major sources of revenue as alcohol, and so like multiple things like that. Uh,
and then the Great Depression happened.
yes.
So the Cincinnati really had it rough in that period.
Yeah, and now they have like a what is it, a streetcar that, as far as I know, I don't know if there's plans to expand it or not. I haven't looked, but as far as I know, there's street.
That's cool. Oh,
Like it loops around a few blocks downtown, and that's about it.
oh well, you gotta start somewhere. The first
Yeah,
step to
and-
having a good transit
I mean,
system.
they have a leg up on Columbus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stepping over the
Which-
limbo bar.
I was gonna say the bar is it's not very high.
The first step to having a good transit system is having a bad transit system, and Maryland actually is building out some light rail. They just approved, or at least it looks like they're going to be approving the Red Line, which is an extension to their light rail system, or they want to pick light rail as the transportation mode for the Red Line. So 15-mile east-west system. They had a bus and light rail options. But I just wanted to throw this in because we're talking about light rail and building out transit, and it's a good little article. I don't know if there's a tunnel involved, so I'll let you get back to tunneling, Jader.
Yeah. The new Baltimore tunnels, as of what's the date on this? As of February, Amtrak awarded a contract to build the new Frederick Douglas Tunnel in Baltimore.
We are all just flubbing all over the place today.
Fumbling the bag.
Yeah, this is another one that it's like, oh, we're gonna make the Northeast Corridor slightly better and stop using a million-year-old tunnel. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
this is gonna
curious
be
about?
great. It's gonna allow the trains to go faster than 30. It's also scheduled to be completed in 2035.
Oh, we should schedule all of the Northeast Corridor upgrades to be done in 2035. That way we can just have everything done at once. It'd be great. You just have
Efficiency.
Northeast Corridor 2.
Yeah,
It's 6 feet over from the other one. Um,
oh, okay, I was wrong. I'm still looking at the Cincinnati streetcar. It does more than and loop around a couple blocks,
Yeah, they built a lot of tunnels. That just
and it's free.
oh, it's free. You love to see that.
Yeah.
You love free transit.
I love light rail.
I love light rail. Indeed. We have one more tunnel story, which is also New Jersey. This is some perfect overlap between two other people's discussion topics, and I am taking over the ship. Because this actually used to be a jurisdiction of mine. They're
The
working
Lackawanna cutoff.
on they're working on the Roseville Tunnel on the Lackawanna Cutoff as part of the project to rebuild the Lackawanna Cutoff and get a new Amtrak service from New York City to Scranton. So that's kind of it. I mean, this ball is rolling faster than ever. Not altogether that fast, but still.
It's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
fast for work done by a government-owned company.
Yes.
Yes.
NJT is going to service as far as Andover, which will involve going through this tunnel, I believe. And then Amtrak should use this tunnel to go all the way into Pennsylvania. Well, not through the tunnel. They come out the other side of the tunnel, and then they go in other ways, and then they go into Pennsylvania.
Amtrak will actually use those iconic viaducts for their service.
True, yes.
That's going to be sweet.
Construction is projected for the fall of 2035, obviously. Just kidding, 2026. With the building of a new station. And, yeah. The local representative has been a champion of the project for a long time, which is always great. I mean, Jader, you suffered at the hands of the Southwest Chief not too long ago. And
Yeah.
the only reason the Southwest Chief still exists, practically speaking, is, like, the senator from New Mexico who keeps defending his butt off in court, or in Congress, like, defending the hell out of the Southwest Chief's existence. That was a story some years ago. We talked about that a lot. But you love a local representative actually, like, champion a project in their district.
We do love to see it when somebody from the government actually cares.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, talking about state-related things. Bender, I once again have put you last. I apologize.
That's okay. I always come last.
Oh,
Hey, man.
okay.
Hey, nice guys finish last, right?
So Amtrak has recently come out with a new service.
Called the
Twin Cities
Hiawatha 2.
Hiawatha.
Yeah. We already...
It follows the. I actually advocated for this during my time being in this region because my ex lives in Minneapolis. My family lives in Michigan, and the only way to get there is through the one Empire Builder a day.
Mm-hmm.
That has like a 15,000 hour schedule, and it comes in at reasonable times in St. Paul and Chicago, and it sucks. So this is a great development for several reasons, including reasonable travel times between two big cities. It's great. I want it. Other people want it. Everybody seems to like it. And it's 4. You can take, literally, you can just dump the Empire Builder at St. Paul and take the other one to fucking Chicago.
Wait,
Not
why
that it
would
would
you do
help.
that?
Wait.
Why would you do that? I don't know.
I mean, does it have a faster schedule than the Empire Builder, or...
It's probably roughly the same, probably a little bit longer. Ironically, it's only It's only an hour longer than the original Twin Cities Hiawatha when it was done in 1935.
Does the current one have a few more stops? Is that why?
No, it's probably just slower.
Yeah,
Uh,
they probably aren't scheduling it over 100 miles an hour these days.
Yeah, it was the fastest train of its time, you know. So
Now,
bring back the Atlantics.
now, this is notably not actually called the Twin Cities Hiawatha. It is called the Borealis.
lame.
Which, not lame. It's a great name.
Call it. Call it thing. Twin Cities Hiawatha.
The Twin Cities Borealis.
Twin Cities Borealis.
We already have a
we
Hiawatha.
already-
Yeah, we have a Hiawatha already. That's the point.
Yeah, it only
That's
goes to
the
Milwaukee.
problem.
It goes like Wisconsin does. They
Hiawatha
suck. You know,
too.
they just suck.
Well,
Milwaukee
I'm
goes.
sorry that the Hiawatha that it has a skill issue, but like that name's already taken.
All they had to do was extend the train.
No, you got another train.
Nuh-uh.
Having more trains is more gooder.
But you are not showing the open TTD in you.
What do you mean? More trains is more gooder.
Yes, but when you can have one train do the same thing, you win.
Yeah, but that's not helpful in this case because
Just have one
Because-
very long train.
It makes money. It makes money so you can afford to do more trains.
Actually, I have a
Otherwise-
Dean, one long train that just continuously moves slowly around the United States. It's like a paternoster elevator. You
Yeah.
just sort of get on and get
Yes.
off whenever you need to. No, but they added another train, and then what happened? Bender.
It made money.
Yeah, it's like full on every single trip, every single day of the week.
It's a great thing because, you know, Minneapolis, the Twin Cities is huge, and Chicago is huge, and there are some big places between there, and it's great. It just means you don't have to
Now-
like use your car in Chicago and die,
I mean, they're already talking about adding another trip to this a
which
day.
is fantastic.
Yeah, it's
Like, one of the
impressive that they
things-
have the equipment for it. Honestly,
One of
Yeah, I
the
was
things
gonna
I think
say-
nobody talks about is that Minnesota actually has really good like commuter because they have light rail, they have buses, and they have like actual commuter rail too.
yep. The
Yeah,
problem,
Minneapolis kind of has it together.
the problem is like Minnesota is like maybe the coolest state in the union. The
True.
problem is Wisconsin, like hates everything fun.
Yeah,
They're the reason that the Talgos are in Nigeria right now.
The only thing that Wisconsin is like good at is cheese.
And they're not even that good at it. I know
I
them.
think
my
they've
God.
I know
lost that
them's.
title.
I know them's
I know-
fighting words. I know them's fighting words, but they're not that good at it.
They do quantity versus quality,
know-
maybe.
I know why
Cheese curds, that
why
P&G.
look. I know why Wisconsin hates everything. They have lacrosse.
I was going to
They have
say that they
lacrosse,
might be
Wisconsin,
lactose
though.
intolerant.
No,
Well, that too.
they're not. My guy, cheese curds.
Yeah,
got
but
cheese
like
curds.
maybe that's why they're upset all the time.
Cheese
Poutine's
curds,
Canadian, though.
Butterburgers.
They're on the verge of clubs.
I have found a PDF for you with the Borealis and the Empire Builder schedule side by side.
I want to see.
Where is this? Oh, okay. Appreciate this.
You're welcome.
Train 1333, and
I
then
think
train
it-
7 and 27.
I think it complements the Empire Builder more than like destroys it.
It helps it a lot, honestly, because it's almost not quite, but almost opposite it. And if they have
Also-
another one, they're going to be able to sneak they'll have a lot of wiggle room in terms of where they could put another train on the schedule. But it's honestly, it's just great to hear a success story like this. It's great to hear that the Borealis is doing super well, that people want to support it, that people are riding it like hell.
Also, I see where the extra stops are. Ironically, in Wisconsin, General Mitchell International Airport, which probably explains why it's got such high ridership, an alternate to Chicago O'Hare, and Sturtevant just south of it.
The Wisconsin is um, the New Hampshire of the Borealis. Like it is to the Borealis as New Hampshire is to the Downeaster. It is we need to put a train through here, and you're going to like it, but we don't want it.
At least probably on the Borealis you can drink alcohol the whole way through.
Yeah.
I think the great thing this this allows really, if you wanted to go from St. Paul to say Kalamazoo, right, you could do it in a reasonable time.
Yeah.
Not that anybody would want to, though. That's just me.
Well, and moreover, you can do it without. And this is sort of like an underrated thing, right? But when the train starts at St. Paul, that means it hasn't collected 4 hours of delay from Marias Pass.
Exactly.
It's just leaving there on time. This is why you can never
NSF.
take the first train out of Providence in the morning, because it comes from Newport News, and by the time it gets there, it's 2 hours late.
One of the great things is this runs on CP, which is Milwaukee track, which is why it should be the Twin Cities Hiawatha, but it means BNSF cannot drop knuckles on you.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah, but CP can.
the Canadian railroads have like consistently been the best rated by like the Amtrak, whatchamacallits, the Amtrak like class
Yeah.
1 ratings. I don't remember what they call them, but
The
Yeah.
Yelp
Yeah.
reviews.
yeah,
If
the
this-
Yelp reviews.
If this turns out well enough, we already have. I think the one Hiawatha goes to Milwaukee, or like Wisconsin does. I think it goes to Milwaukee only. But if this train turns out well enough, we might have HSR between St. Paul and Chicago, which would be great.
And it would be so
Please.
nice. It would be so nice to just have
It-
to have these corridors springing up that are actually viable, that people
Three
actually
city
use.
corridors too.
Like, I'm gonna get on the
please.
I'm gonna get on the soapbox for like just a second and point out that in the last handful of years, we've had more rail project progress than in what feels like decades, and that's really important and indicative of a lot of things, and we should really try not to let that go.
Joe Biden saying, "I did that."
Yeah, we did the Joe Biden sticker on everything. I did that. But no, this is it's super good. It's good. I'm so glad that between the bridge projects and the tunnel projects and the train projects and the steam engine is British, but I'm sure we could do that too. We just need a
Bring
like
back
proper
Ace
250s
3000?
train. Yeah, we need to make the Ace 3000 like for real, and then locomotive versus against the hydrogen thing.
Jesus. Well, I mean, how would that be quantified?
Carefully.
Poorly. Yeah, carefully.
Wait. Wasn't the H3000 steam piston or
Yeah,
no?
it was like
it
a
was
duplex.
piston.
Oh God.
It was vibey.
It's a goofy engine. I love the Ace 3000. Actually, that's what we need to put the Ace 3000 against the 486.
2-1.
Oh no.
These are two things we can make stat sheets for.
What's hilarious is that the Ace 3000 actually has the real life model build style point.
Yes. Has that going for it. All right. Well, that's everything. I even managed to squeeze in some other news articles. I will say that this is the maintenance away part of the show where I have to say that go to our website, theironhorseman.com, check out Steam Locomotive trading cards, get some, hop in the Discord. It's in the cargoes document. Hop in the Discord and join us in Locomotive Royale. Play against your friends or people you don't even know with Locomotive versus trading cards, and then win some for free. We're doing a tournament right now. And
Hire me to work on your models.
yeah, hire Jader to work on your models. Go to visit all the places that we talked about.
Should put something on the website about that.
We could do, yeah.
I'm-
I wanted to add a little thing on the website that pointed to your work. I just didn't find a good spot for it. I should do that.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah.
I'm awaiting for the day where Poker gets outmoded by a locomotive versus, and people get shot for making up stats.
But yeah,
Red Dead Redemption 3.
how difficult is it to get this installed as an activity on Discord? Anyway,
Tabletop simulator.
yes, honestly, I think Kevon was trying to convince me to put it in TTS, and I'm like, we have a spreadsheet.
Yeah, but you need those cards.
I almost ran a Royale the other day just on a whim because people were talking about Atlantics. Jader, get stats for your Atlantic, your disastrous Atlantic.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway.
Which one?
Oh, good point. Anyway, all right. Let me pull up the M tracker. If nobody else has any maintenance that sort of thing.
Nah.
All right. Let's hear the guesses. Also, there's a train on the camera. Hey, look, the Borealis.
Builder.
Let's do California Zephyr westbound
Okay.
again.
Westbound Zephyr. What else?
I'm sorry, Jader.
Eastbound Chief.
Damn it, I was gonna do it.
You could share the glory.
Yeah, I'll share the glory.
Can't escape
Okay.
my demons.
Eastbound Chief. All right, who does that leave?
I think Bender.
Bender.
Sorry, Westbound Empire Builder.
Westbound Empire Builder. All right, Empire Builder to Seattle in Malta, Montana, 19 minutes late.
Damn.
Second Westbound Empire Builder to Seattle at Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 9 minutes late. Doing quite well,
Milwaukee.
actually.
Milwaukee,
Westbound California Zephyr, right, Dean? Westbound California
Right,
Zephyr.
yeah.
1 hour and 20
Right.
minutes late at Glenwood Springs, Colorado. Also, 51 minutes late at Colfax, California, and 19 minutes late at Princeton, Illinois. The eastbound eastbound Southwest Chief, 10 minutes late at Las Vegas, New Mexico.
Wow.
That's it. That's the only one that's on the system.
Wow.
I think we were like 4 hours late at that point.
Yeah.
Wow.
Your train had exploded twice by then. Honorable mentions.
Yeah.
California Zephyr to Chicago, 3 hours and 30 minutes late. Silver Star to Miami, 3 hours and 53 minutes late at Lakeland, Florida. Northeast Regional, 1 hour and 12 minutes late. And then finally, the latest train on Amtrak, Empire Builder, number 8, eastbound at Cut Bank, Montana.
I was
4
so close.
hours and 58 minutes late. You were very close.
That's not terrible.
You were
Where's the
4
gut feeling,
hours.
man?
Like, they are
That's not
physically
great.
very close. Like, they're gonna meet like within the next 30 minutes, I think.
That's my favorite part. I
I
love meets on the Empire Builder.
need to ride the Empire Builder. That's one of the big ones that I haven't done yet. One of these days. I got the Crescent out of the way. That was
ones
fun.
I gotta do.
All right. We need to round out the show here. Mew, what's your termination?
Glad to hear that the Durango and Sussy is clear of rock slides and buy trading cards.
Hold on. Let me write that out.
I'll do it.
I already got it. I put it in a different document. Jader, what about you?
What did I get a point for?
For not being here when I segued to you.
Oh, sorry. I had a FaceTime call I had to answer.
No, I totally understand, but you're getting a point for it.
Oh, no.
No?
No.
No,
I refuse the point.
it's just no.
Is somebody doing something that doesn't sit right with you? Just leave. Hit the bricks.
Exactly.
Bender.
Ishigami, the Lonely Tank Engine.
Hey, I took that one.
You guys picked the same
I done
thing?
it.
Yes,
They-
we did.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
So,
Okay, well, I'll put it down for both of you.
okay.
I actually don't know what I'm going to do. I had a few things and then we covered most of them. I was just able to like slide them in to the middle of other conversations. Oh, actually, here's a good one. A local thing that I will hopefully get to. They announced the date for Touch a Train at the New England Steam Corp, aka the people restoring Maine Central 470. They're way up there in Hancock, Maine, but it's a fun one. It's a fun drive. Just I wouldn't go there and back in the same day from Rhode Island again. So visit. Maybe they'll still have some of the Maine Central 470 trading cards to raffle. And otherwise, it's just cool to see the progress on that place. And it's a bunch of cool people. Maine people are some of the coolest people. I know I said what I said about Minnesota, but Maine is definitely up there too.
Co-coolers.
Co-coolers, yeah, they're more chill, you might say. Anyway, all right, let's wrap up the podcast. I'm obsessed with fixing all the links in here, and I don't need to be doing that right now. So, thank you all for coming and getting this thing out of the way. I'm glad that we get to do this and not on a Monday night or anything like that. Just a normal middle of the day podcast. Thank you to everyone who's watching this. And I hope to see you around at the Discord and Loco Games, on the website, all that jazz. Thanks to Wes and Steve for the Loco base. Without you, we wouldn't have the trading cards. And thank you to Virtual Railfan for not sending us a cease and desist. We'll see you all next week, and in case of an emergency, call Conrail. Bye.
Hasta la vista, baby.
All right.
Buy trading cards.
Just don't send Carmel to me.